Sir, we have just finished designing the new Hero Factory character. What is it? So let's see it. Being the person in the LEGO company isn't exactly easy. I got things to do. Quick, show me. What is it? Good stalling. Alright. So this is a new character. It is Black Phanton. As you can see, he is very black, and he has the red maroonish joints, very popular with the Machis, and he has the mace with the blade and the staff, a very cool feature, with the Arachnix launcher. He has a spider drone. He also has a gun on him as well. And he has these two whatever things over here, and as you can see, the head is a very new piece with the new green head inside, and he has 2 horns. So what do you think, sir? I like it. It's definitely one of your guys' top-notch works. Well, thank you, sir. There's just one little thing I would like to add to it. What is it? Oh, let me see that. Let me just make a couple changes. Take this off. And head. Put this back on just a little bit. And voila! Well, do you like it? What did you change? Isn't that obvious? No, sir. I don't really know what you changed. Now, obviously, I have added him. I've added this piece right here. As you can see, it makes him more menacing because he is now hunched over instead of just having a normal head like everyone else in the world. Sir, that's like the 30th Hero Factory character you've added that to. I think we could have just one character without the hunch on him. Well, it appears that I am the president of the LEGO Corporation. It appears that I can fire your butt if you don't agree with me. Yes, it looks great. It really makes him look more menacing. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Totally does. Alright, so what's your next order of business? Change the packaging! Sorry, we've been over this. That's really stupid. No one's gonna like it. People are just gonna hate it. Well, you're gonna hate not having a job. You're fired! Dang it, man! And I was like in the top 5 longest employees of this stupid company. Man. Alright, so everyone, I would like to welcome you to my show Stack Attack! It's Stack Attack, you know where it's at. The one thing we don't lack is a knack for viewing Legos, and that's a fact. And what we got today, it's set number 6203, ages 9 to 16, retails for $20, and has 124 pieces. It is obviously Black Phantom. If you were an idiot, you would have known that already. So yeah, Black Phantom is the main villain, or I guess the large villain. I'm not sure if exactly if he's the main villain, but I'm assuming that he's in charge of the breakout of the villains. So he's $20. He's the largest villain of this breakout set. Obviously, he's not the largest villain ever. Witch Doctor definitely takes that prize, but he's definitely a very interesting character. He's probably one of my favorite characters from Breakout, and possibly one of my favorite characters in all the, or at least my favorite villains of all the Hero Factory characters. So, if I think so highly of it, let's just dive right into it. Enough gags. So, as you can see, it's all the standard packaging. It's in kind of this futuristic, I don't know what to call this, that factory, or I guess it's the Hero Factory that they're in right now. There's rock in the background, and there's the information box kind of bent down here. And you can get 500 game points because he's the largest villain. He gives you that much. And as you can see here, you can do this. I didn't actually realize that was there. He has the drone that you can shoot and him come off, and then there's him busting out of the wall. You can enter the code online. It's free. Oh, and by the way, on the side they have these ads. Like you can see, there's Rock and Black Phantom, Inferno and Jawblade, Surge and Splitface, even that Toxic Reaper. It's like a billion times there. That and Breeze and Thornmax. Are you serious? Like, are you for reals about this? You're seriously putting an ad for a set that you took out of the American release on the box of the American set. Is this real? Is this like, what is, why did you not give us these? Anyway, enough of my rage. Let's get to the set. The actual inner pieces within the force or something. Anyway, he's got the very standard feet like all the villains do, with the two ball joints here and then the armor piece up front. Really boring. That's probably the biggest problem I have with the set. It's so boring. Like, the legs, I mean, maybe not the best of them, but the legs are just same thing. Like, the only thing they've added is this little T piece right here. Other than that, it's been exactly the same since Fire Lord, except for also maybe these pieces. But still, it's just, ugh, sick of this. So anyway, these are 6 long black pieces. Those are 6, yeah, those are 6 long black pieces. And as I said earlier, he has the, I didn't say this earlier, but he has the maroon bones, which is kind of a cool feature. He's got them in a lot of different large sizes. So if you like maroon, this is definitely a set you want to get. So and then same back structure. He's got this definitely interesting part right here. There's connected this pieces right here that connect with the pipes. And then back to the front, he has the standard chest piece with the larger piece right here. I don't know what to call this, but I believe it was in some of the superhero characters. Definitely very cool looking piece. Kind of makes their chest seem larger. See, that's the actual piece from behind. Definitely big reason that you get the set is because of that piece right there. Next, let's go on to his arms. His arms, as you can see, they have the, first let's talk about this, they have the black shoulder pads on both sides. Basically the arms are just exactly the same. And I dropped the Xanosphere. Okay. Yeah, they're connected to one of these fatter pieces. I don't know if those actually have numbers on them. Let me check. You know, these don't have numbers on them. So, and then this arm, just like that. And then for the hands, they're black hand, and this side has, of course, the mace. As you can see, it has this one of these pieces on it. They just step into both sides of his hands. And the mace piece is very cool. It's actually 2 pieces connected together. I'll show you in a second. Just take off the, connected by a axle piece. It's kind of a cool little spike ball piece. Stick it back on there. Then he has one of these Lego superhero blades on, with the green blade and the black back part. And another one of these pieces with one of these pieces connecting it. Yeah, I definitely like the superhero blade. And as it's shown in the box, you could disconnect them, change them, put them on a different arm. So anyway, this arm's the same, and the weapon is just like this drone. It's called the Arachnix drone. There's the core, by the way. Just like this spider drone has Thornrax's head. Again, we didn't get Thornrax, but you know, you can take them off the hand. This, and this, you can see the eyes, like they're kind of Baraki style, how they put the eyes in there. You can see he also has the Xanosphere launcher for the green ball. I feel like this launcher doesn't keep the Xanosphere in there very well. Like, it just falls out really easily. I think it's because it's kind of disconnected here. Not disconnected, but this piece down here is kind of pushing them. Like, it makes them wider, which is kind of annoying. Like, I'll show you here with Raka here. His isn't doing that. His is a lot more stable. No, it isn't. What am I saying? But I think that's... I thought it was for a second, but no, it's not. I don't know why they're doing that. They should just be using the longer Thornrax launchers if it makes them do that. So I don't know why exactly they're doing that, but whatever. As you can see, it has a lot of clips on the side where they put the silver spike pieces for its legs. Spider drone thing. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like the spider drone feature. So yeah, as it said on the back, so you could take off these pieces and just make it so he has these two. He has the blade and he has the mace. But I prefer to make it the staff because staffs look cooler. This is on Von Nebula. I notice that when I take the staff off of Von Nebula, it actually looks really cool. So yeah, anyway, let's get to these things. These are little, I don't know what to call these. Connect on the shoulder connector joint things. And they go up here and they have the green armor pieces here with the spike. And it has one of these old gear pieces. These kind of come out of nowhere in the standard green pipes. I feel like the green really clashes in this set. Like it's just a entirely dark color with even kind of the washed out silver here. Like very just dark, and then has this little splash of dark green. I mean, that's kind of fine. But then they have these really bright neon green here. It just really doesn't look right. I think they should have, if they made these like dark maroon clear color, this set would be flying off the walls for Marcus because it would just look amazing. The dark maroon clear pieces, and then the, I guess, maroon pipes as well. And then anyway, onto the head. As I said in the intro, he has a hunch for no apparent reason. The actual head itself doesn't actually have an axle piece on it. Come on, yeah. It just has one of these and one of these pieces sticking out of the Glatorian head. I don't know why they did that. It just kind of looks stupid with the little red piece sticking out the top. Again, it's just more. It's a more bright red than the maroon color. And then he has the spikes on the side of the head. They just connect on the side like this. And then one more thing I want to talk about with Black Phantom is his arms. And the arms have these really weird pieces on the side. I'll show you that in a sec. Like that little gray piece right there. I'm not really sure what that does. Take it off. I mean, I guess it's just to make the arm piece longer because there's this ball joint here and then the ball joint holder thing. I really don't know why they did that. They might as well have just made the arm longer, or made like a new type of arm with kind of imbalanced these things. I don't know why they didn't just make the arms longer. These pieces are really kind of useless unless you really need something like that. But I don't really see a situation where you would be needing that. So yeah, that's Black Phantom, the main villain of the hero of the Breakout line. At least this part, Speeded Demon might take his place. Yeah. Very squeaky. So yeah, now that we've looked at the set and talked about some of the things, let's go on to the ratings. Of course, we'll get our stack bar. If you don't know how this works, basically, there's 20 little bricks in it, and I take off half of them, and then we give it more points for everything I like about it, and less points for everything I don't like about it. So let's start out with size. Now for size, I think this is actually a really big plus because he's almost as big as Rocka XL. I mean, he's as big. He just doesn't have as much like spike things on him on his back. Like Rocka has all these spikes in the back of him for some reason, and then he's just, you know, kind of standard like Fire Lord, but he still does look very large. And he's only $20, and like Rocka's XL's $25. So I'm gonna raise him by 2 or 3. Let's see. I raised it by 2 because he's not enormous. He's just kind of large. All right, next on the mock pieces. His mock pieces are definitely very high because it has the green blade and the mace piece and the silver Thornrack's head, as well as the silver claws, the chest piece, and then the gray arm pieces, the shoulder pieces. His head is definitely very cool looking. The maroon bone pieces. So I'm gonna raise the mock pieces by 3 just because, man, do they look amazing. Some of the pieces on this guy, a lot of black pieces that we've never had before. So next on a play value, For play value, I think this is also a decent score because his articulation is pretty good. One of the only problems is these spikes back here. These things, they don't exactly go back too far, but you don't really need to flex these as much anyway. So, yeah, and his head also kind of gets in the way, or they also kind of get away with his head. As you can see, if I try to turn it, kind of get in the way of the spikes. You have to get them around the spikes. But other than that, his arm flexes fine, his legs flex fine. Really just pretty solid articulation. And he has a ranged weapon and a short weapon, and he can even make it into just the 2 melee weapons if you wanted to. So I'm going to raise it by 2. Play value. And for cool factor, now this I definitely say is one of the coolest figures in Hero Factor history. I mean, he just looks amazing. Like the dark, I really love maroon, by the way. It's a really nice color, and he just looks awesome. The dark red, he's very large, as I said, makes him look even more menacing. This looks awesome. The spikes kind of look weird. As I said, the color's a little off. These shoulder pads don't really look too open when they look like this. I mean, yeah, not as much as say like Evo, I'd say, because there's already so much bulk here that you can't really tell. Like if I do this, then there's not that much open space. But with Evo, there's like this giant open space. Yeah, the only real problem I have is this little red piece right here that sticks out the top, and then the green things right here. Those also look kind of weird. So for his cool factor, I am going to add 3. So you heard it here first, folks. This is a 20 out of 20. He just is a fantastic set. He's really good on size. He has great pieces. He looks awesome. He has great articulation, and he's the main villain. Yeah, he's just freaking awesome. He's like probably the coolest figure in Hero Factor history. Because let's see. Fire Lord, cooler than him. Witch Doctor, cooler than him. Meltdown was my favorite from 1.0. Cooler. Von Nebula, definitely cooler, because I'm a big fan of Von Nebula. Let's see. Here are some heroes I really like. Surge 1.0, way cooler. Surge 2.0, cooler than him. I mean, not. Surge 4.0, cooler than him. Let's see. Jetbug, cooler. Toxic Reaper, cooler than him. Let's see. Who else is really cool looking? Waspix, Rawjaw, Bulk 3.0, Stringer 3.0, Rocket 3.0, Evo Breakout, Rock XL. I mean, there's no competition. He's just he's probably the coolest Hero Factor figure ever. No one's probably gonna ever top him. I mean, I had some doubts about him earlier with the spikes, just kind of look kind of odd, but after getting him, he's phenomenal. Get this set. Get it. Get it. Seriously, get it. Get it right now. If you're not getting it right now, then you're missing out. He's awesome. He's awesome. Ah! So anyway, see you guys next time for another Hero Factory set. I wonder which one it's going to be. It's totally not Rocka. Later.